Poker is a popular casino card game where the player with the best hand wins the pot. The game rules are simple, and with a good poker strategy, you have a chance to grow your bankroll. If you want to learn how to play poker, watch this video and learn all the basics to get you started. We'll show you everything from terminology and game rules to card rankings, combinations, and winning strategies. Before we start, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more great casino tips and reviews and learn how to win real money playing great games. Unlike other popular casino games, in poker, you play against other players, not against the house. The main objective of the game is to have the best hand. You receive a set of cards and the chance to change or mix them to get the best combination, based on hand rankings. There are dozens of versions of this social and competitive classic, including Texas Hold'em, Omaha, 5-card draw, 3-card poker, and Mississippi stud. Each poker variation has its own rules and gameplay features. However, the basics of the game are similar for all. Poker games typically use a standard 52-card deck. The values of the cards are much the same as in other card games. Cards from 2 to 10 are the value of the number. Face cards are ranked higher than numbered cards, from Jack to Queen to King. An ace can be the lowest card in an ace to 5 straight or the highest card for other hands. One of the most important things about the game is learning the hands and rankings. This will improve your odds when you're playing the game. From the lowest to the highest, these are the card combinations at poker. High card, pair, 2 pair, 3 of a kind, straight, flush, full house, 4 of a kind, straight flush, royal flush. If 2 players have the same hand, the player with the higher cards wins the hand. If you're a poker beginner, there are some basic terms you need to know before you start playing. Ante. The ante is the initial wager before the deal. It is a mandatory bet for all players, so there's always at least a minimum pot payout. Not to be confused with the big and small blinds in Texas Hold'em, where only the 2 players to the left of the dealer have to make that initial bet. In most other poker versions, all players ante. Bet. Betting is putting chips or money on the hand. Call. Calling is matching the previous player's bet to stay in the game. Only call if you think your hand is as good or has the potential of getting stronger. Raise. To raise is to increase the amount of the previous bet. Fold. Folding is when a player quits a hand and surrenders their wagered chips because they believe their hand is not good enough to stay in the game. Check. Checking is an option to remain in the game without wagering. If the previous player has bet or raised, a player cannot check. If all players check, that round is over. Rounds. A round is each interval of betting as the deal progresses in which you may choose to stay in the game or get out by folding. Showdown. After the hand's deals and bets are complete, the players who have not folded show their cards. Bluffing. If a player thinks he can get others to fold, he may bluff or bet an amount higher than the strength of his hand. Now that you know the basics, it's time to learn how to play a poker hand. There are several versions of poker like Texas Hold'em, Omaha, 5-card draw, and Mississippi stud, but all variants begin with a designated ante or blind bet. Let's see an example of a poker hand. The first step is to place the initial bet. Each player places an initial bet with the designated ante amount. Then the dealer deals the cards. Players are dealt cards in clockwise order, starting to the left of the dealer. The number of cards they get on the initial deal depends on the version of the game. In Hold'em, you will receive 2 cards. Betting rounds begin, and each player decides what they want to do with their hand. You can check, bet, raise, or fold according to how strong you think your hand is. After the first decision, another deal is made, followed by another round. In Hold'em, the remaining cards dealt are community cards, cards that any player can use to build their hand. The first 3 cards of these are called the flop. After each deal, there is another round of betting and the pot grows. After the final card is dealt, there is a final round, and players still contesting the pot show their hands. The one with the highest hand wins. Each game has predetermined betting limits for the ante and rounds. These are the most common ones. Fixed limit is a limit that is the same for any round of betting after the ante. Pot limit allows a player to bet or raise as much as is in the pot during the round. No limit allows a player to put in all of their chips at any point of the hand. Limits on raises restrict the number of raises allowed in any round of betting, usually 3 raises. Don't forget to like and share this video, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.